Morning. Oh, I look tired. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, Saturday, and we're in New York. Oh, sorry, buddy. There you go. You can see that. And we're down near Battery Park, so in the financial district. There's the Charging Bull thing. And today we're going to go and run the High Line. How exciting. It's about 4 miles away, so we've got to get there first. And it's a beautiful day. Sun's up a little bit. It's warm, but it's only going to get hotter. But we shall run up to the High Line. It's about 4 miles, so if we see anything interesting on the way, we'll check in then. See you in a bit. Okay, so 2.5 minutes into the run, I said I'd stop if there was something interesting. Statue of Liberty, World Trade Center, and this is just like a well-hard American grey squirrel who's like, come on then, come on, I love ya, but like an American. Look at that, he don't care. Okay, 2 miles in and we're running up alongside the Hudson River. There's like a trail, I can't remember the name of it, but it'll come to me, which runs all the way alongside it, and then you've got Jersey City over the back there, on the other side of the river. And look how flat and calm it is. Like, it's like a mill pond. There is not a breath of air, so this could be a nice hot one today. So I asked them to prepare my helicopter just in case it got too hot on the run, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. We've done 4 miles, just coming up close to where the High Line is, so don't worry guys, I'm fine. I'm going to carry on. Okay, see you later. I'll see them later. Alright, bye. Okay, so we've run all the way up to 34th Street, and the reason for that is we want to go onto the High Line, and this is the start of it here. So basically, the High Line is a park, an urban park, which follows the route of a former freight rail line, which ran above ground, hence the High Line. Went derelict when they closed all that stuff down, and then was converted into a park. So it's about 1.5 miles in distance, and the start is, as you can see, right here. And it's just a really cool part of New York to hang out in, so well, let's see what we can see on the way. Alright, so we'll start off with a little panoramic job. That's up the Hudson River towards the top of Manhattan Island, New Jersey on the other side, and then you've got this massive regeneration which has been taking place over the last couple of years of this whole area. Penn Station, with all the trains having a little sleep for a minute. There's 30 different lines running into Penn Station, it's massive. And then you got down towards the bottom of Manhattan and financial district down there. So that's the way we're going to go, and we'll look out for some interesting sights. Okay, so we've been running east, I guess, along 30th Street, and now the route's going to turn a little bit and take us down towards the meatpacking district. So just to give you a flavour, let's do a little bit together. There's a few joggers out today, that's nice. From what people have told me, if you want to run this, then you need to come early in the morning. It's about, I don't know, 7:30, something like that now. But I think this gets super busy during the daytime, and it makes it difficult to run. So that's my top tip. Now let's see if we just running past a bit of New York on your left. I imagine I can see the Empire State. There it is. There you go. So there's There's the Empire State Building, only the top of it, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. And we'll carry on down here. You've even got some mementos of the past up there. There's the, I guess, original lighting, or maybe they just put that in afterwards, but it looks like it's the real deal. It goes under buildings. It's just a really cool space. And here we are, we're at the end. So, I mean, it's only a mile and a half, and there's so much to see on that mile and a half that it goes by, absolutely flies by. I guess that's where it would have gone back in the days. But yeah, let me turn around, hang on. So, highly recommend this. This is, again, to quote a great runner, stunning running. And if you ever get the chance, then definitely come and try this one out. Make sure you get here early. I probably ran this one time before, even earlier, and there was far fewer people than there was this time. This time around it was starting to get a little bit busy at the towards the end there. So you come down this flight of steps, down onto Gainsborough Street, which is in the meatpacking district. Just do some backwards walking to try and not fall over. This is the start. Don't fall down the steps, John. Somebody's kindly left their bottles of empty beer there to trip me up. I'm looking very red. Okay, so I'm now just kind of, funnily enough actually, over there in the far distance, that's the bit that we ran up, the Hudson Park Greenway. Hudson River Park Greenway? I think that's what it is. Okay, so now we need to get back down to the financial district. And I'm not going to go back the way I came because I don't like doing that. But I'm just going to kind of point myself towards the, did I say World Trade Center building earlier? Didn't I? I don't think it's called that anymore. What does it say on this map? Oh yeah, World Trade Center, that was right. Okay, so I'm just gonna, this is like old, we're getting into old school New York now, or older, I don't know. The buildings here feel like they've got a touch more character about them and a bit more history. And also we're starting to run out of numbers, I think, so we've got streets instead of numbers, which shows that you're getting into the older part. Okay, so I'm just gonna head in this direction and I will keep my eye out for anything interesting. I don't know, hopefully you can see this, but like this is a really strange building. It looks as though some kid's got hold of, some architect's kid has got hold of his dad's Lego and messed up one of his drawings or one of his buildings, and then they thought, yeah, let's just go with that. But anyway, it's strange, right? And if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. Now admittedly that joke works a lot better if the Ghostbusters building doesn't have lots of scaffolding all around it, so you can't actually see what it is. But that is the Ghostbusters fire station building, although you can't see it. Never mind. Ooh, so 8.5 miles in, coming to the end now, but just at the foot of the World Trade Center building. And then obviously behind me you've got the Memorial Park to 9/11. Already a bunch of people here taking pictures, showing their respect, etc. It's hard, we're staying in a hotel just around the corner from here, and it wouldn't be, it's impossible to imagine what it must have been like. But I think they've done a really good job of how they've laid all this out now. It's accessible for everybody, but is kind of very dignified at the same time. Okay, so probably about half a mile to go, and then we'll see if we can find our way back to the Charging Bull. Okay, so here we are, back where we started, at the Charging Bull Memorial Monument. You can just see that up the distance there. Lots more people there now than there was when we first got there, but it's, I think, coming up for about 8:30 in the morning. So we did just over 9 miles, running up the river, across to the High Line, and then basically back down again. And what was it, about an hour and 35 minutes all in, including stops. So, great city, brilliant place to run in. High Line, ooh, got to get that one under your belt. In a city that has so many like high buildings, it's nice to be able to get up above ground level for a bit and get a different perspective on stuff. So highly recommend that. And then, I mean, there is just so much to see when you go around New York, and it's a reasonably nice long city, so there's lots of good running to be had. Anyway, thanks for staying with it, and I'm gonna go and have a shower. See you later.